Hey everybody, welcome back, unboxing time, and today we're here with one of the newest waves of Star Wars Black Series action figures, and we're going to do these in two waves because this house is getting expensive. I'm trying to stretch out my videos and money a little bit more before Action Figure Friday becomes just a random thing that sometimes happens and not every Friday. But we're here to check out some cool action figures, their molds, their sculpts, their articulation, their paintwork, their overall fun factor, and it is Star Wars, it is the Black Series, so we know these are cool. So for the first half of this wave today, we have figures number 107, 108, and 109, which of course is Count Dooku, excuse me. The Geonosis battle droid, which should be pretty fun. And of course, Master Plo Koon, Ahsoka's real mentor. Not to knock Anakin. And then we'll do the other three in another video in the future. But I'm excited to have my man Christopher Lee here represented in plastic with his sweet saber. And it's just gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a real good time. I do think Attack of the Clones has become my least favorite Star Wars, but that doesn't mean I think it's bad. Even bad Star Wars is great Star Wars. I'm pretty sure y'all know that's how I feel. I could watch Attack of the Clones any day and not be upset by it. I'm just saying, as far as the films go, it's probably the one I least enjoy all the way through. Although there are some spectacular sequences in that film. But some of the character scenes is a bit much. I'm going to show you just one of these because they're all going to be the same. You can pause if you actually care about that. I know most people don't, but I do like to be thorough. Now let's pop on in here with Mr. Dooku himself. Interesting saber effect I've never seen them do before. So we have like a whooshing saber. So that's kind of cool. That makes for some like good picture work. And we have his dueling saber. I always loved that curved handle design. And it does have the little peg on the side so that you can actually put the saber onto his belt. That's gonna be cool. And I do appreciate with the Black Series figures that there's no like twisty tie BS in here to deal with. So that sculpt looks phenomenal. They have gotten amazing where they're doing like the laser scans and stuff. I mean, that is an incredible looking face. The paintwork, everything in there is great. Cloth cape, soft rubber here. Articulation is pretty standard for Star Wars Black Series figures. You got the upper neck. You do have a little bit of lower neck, actually. Looks like his collar will actually turn down there, too. Of course, you do have hinged and ball-jointed shoulders, but actually, these shoulders go back so you can swing his arm out even more. That's a new bit of articulation I haven't seen in these. That's really nice. Looks like the cape may come off. I'm sure you can get it over his head. But do those peg out? It does look like you can take the pegs out. Don't hold me to that 100%. I'm afraid to do it. I might break my figure, so I'm not gonna do it. I could be wrong. You get a ball joint and a hinge on the elbow, so he can get in all kinds of positions there. Little bit of rock, paper, scissors on the hands, and they do spin around. No mid-torso, but of course you do get in the center here. Plenty of spin. No real back and forth. Legs are hinged and ball jointed as usual, so they can come out. Upper thigh right there, you can see is twisting. The knee is actually down here, so that's kind of nice. Ball jointed hinged, kind of loose, but it's not bad. And of course you can twist it just above the knee. Get the strange like side to side kind of feet if you want to do like I broke my heel versions. Lots of back and forth motion and a foot peg. So that's real cool. And this saber bit should just pop right out so you can have just the hilt. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in because I want to see how this effect works. How this effect works. I think I can speak English sometimes, not always. Most times it's gibberish. I don't know why people understand me at all. I feel like I'm speaking gibberish right now. Okay, I'm having trouble getting this into his hand. Wait, was he a lefty? Maybe he was a lefty. Let's assume he was a lefty, because that went in much easier. Shoo. Well, maybe not. Maybe I should have kept it in his other hand. Okay, that is really cool. I like that effect piece. That's a nice start. All right, now let's check out the battle droid. I'm sure this is just a repaint of the regular battle droid, so we'll see if I can remember where y'all told me that antenna bit goes. I think that's to turn him into a commander instead of a soldier drone type character. Because I could not for the life of me figure that out when we were doing it before. I did buy an extra one of these because, I mean, it's droid. I don't quite army build, but I kind of squad build. But of course, now at the house, I probably won't do that too much anymore. Feel free to join my Patreon where I'm playing all kinds of Star Wars games. All right, so we got this guy. We have his blaster, which I do think is a beautifully designed blaster, even from the first one. I don't know if you can hear the laundry's done, or the dryer's done. And we have the antenna thing. This one definitely has more paint work than the other one. I'm trying to be careful so I don't bend it out too much. Getting it out is a bit tricky. Trickier than rocking a rhyme, I swear. There we go. We got that part out. You'd think the rest would come a little easier. There. Oh no! Okay, so that pops out. Jeez. Roger, this is difficult. This is so difficult. I don't know what to do. There we go. All right, now let's get the battle droid out himself. And of course the articulation, his hand is through there for some reason, so be careful with that. The articulation in this one's gonna be slightly different, but I mean, still fairly similar. Apparently, oh my God, this whole thing like pops apart. Apparently you can fold these down into like the hang up position, you know, where they get hung in the thing. Shoulder goes up and down. You have some spin up here. Elbow in and out. Of course, you can't pull the arms out. They're not really designed that way. Hands do fold in and out and do spin around. No real upper torso, but you get a little bit of motion here. And of course, the legs don't hinge out, but they do kick forward and back nice. Knees, yeah, you can definitely like just fold these guys up. Feet can go down and around probably. Yep, for posing. I don't remember exactly how these guys close up, but but apparently you can fold them all the way down, so that's pretty cool. So the backpack comes off, and then what? Like I put this in there, so now he's a commander droid. I think that's what it's supposed to be, so that's kind of cool. But I prefer him being a drone, so let's put the backpack back on. If I can remember how that works. There we go. So we can get this blaster in his grip. Should be doable. Start from over here. And then work around. And boom. Oh, and I just got promoted. All right, very, very cool. Now let's move on to Master Plo Koon. So we are kind of doing an episode 2 run here, because I know the next ones in this series are episode 2 Anakin, episode 2 Obi-Wan, and Kit Fisto. Granted, some of these characters are in Revenge of the Sith, but I just kind of feel like this whole wave is pretty much meant to be an Attack of the Clones wave, and I am here for it. Nice. All right, let's see how Master Plo goes. And does he pogo? Because that's a funny joke. Even I'm laughing real hard at that one. You should see my face. I'm not laughing at that. It's not funny. All right, so he does not get the saber effect, but he does get the sweet Master Plo saber, which is a pretty cool looking design, I will say. I'm not sure that peg is meant to hold it on his belt, so I don't think he has the belt peg for this. Okay. His head doesn't want to come out. There we go. Okay, once you get him going, he's pretty easy to deal with. It does appear the cape, the cloak. No, I'm trying to get it where I can see. That cloak actually seems stitched together, so I don't really see. There's no like clasp or anything, so I don't think it's supposed to come off. That's interesting. But you can put the hood on. That is an unfortunately triangular hood. I don't like that. The breathing mask doesn't come off. Fingers are cool. Tunic design is cool. Overall, he's a pretty good looking figure. You get the standard articulation you get with one of these. Lots of head. Doesn't look like he has any lower neck, or if he does, it's very, very stiff. Hinged ball joint arm. You get the elbow. Spinning there. Hinge. That it can almost work. Mid-torso, but no upper torso or anything. Plenty of range of movement there. Softer rubber here, so the legs can kick out, can kick back and forth. Do they spin up at the thigh? They do spin at the upper thigh, or twist. Double knee, which actually looks decent, considering it's kind of baggier pants. No lower twist, and the feet have that kind of hingy, ball jointy thing going on. And the feet peg, so And I do like that he's got the fingers like he's doing the mind trick wave. And of course we can get the saber into the hand actually pretty easily. I mean, at least from holding it at the hilt like that. So that looks like a commander in the field, especially because it looks like he's being windblown right here. Nice. He is awesome looking. He is definitely the coolest figure of these three as far as I'm concerned. Oh, it's an alternate story. It's a Star Wars What If. All right, well, there's the, excuse me, the first half of whatever number wave this is. So, what do y'all think about this? Do you dig it? Are these ones you're looking for? Are these ones you're excited to have? Who else would you like to see them make that they haven't already? Let me know. Geek out with me in the comments. I do love hearing what you have to say. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button. Give me that good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. Check out my Patreon. No pressures, no worries. $1 a month, video game Let's Plays, food videos, movie reviews, lots of stuff, Star Wars commentaries. And you can find that by looking up The Eric Butts or using the links in the description below. But now I'm going to get out of here so I can go open up the rest of these, and I'll talk to y'all later, okay? May the Force be with you. Always.